you see from Russ after watching back the tape?
Yeah, I thought the unit as a whole, really just kind of choppy. I think we'll continue to grow and get better with it as we work as a unit. But I think there's a lot to look forward to, and we had a great week of practice, and so we're really focused on that right now.
With the run game, with the run game, just what did you see about it just not being as effective as you wanted it to be?
Yeah, we missed on a few things, whether it was a block here or a read key here, certain times of calling it. So really just everybody just kind of getting back on the same page, and that's what we focused on this week in our run game meetings, our pass game pods. It's just working through those details and making sure we're all straight on the execution part of it.
Follow up to that would be Russ's career is he's mostly a good play action quarterback. How much did not being able to establish the run like that take away from what you wanted to do with Russ?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's certain elements of that show up in the game. Things kind of declare itself. You obviously want to be able to be multidimensional on offense and be able to run the football, attack the inside, the outside, downfield, make them defend the entire width and depth of the field. So when you kind of get out of those certain situations, it's tough. And so we got to do a better job on first and second down. We got to do a better job early in the game of getting into a rhythm and getting our guys going.
Mike, along with that, Russ has the long history of throwing the moon ball, the deep pass. I think statistically, there was only one ball thrown more than 20 yards down the field. Was that more just about situation? Was that about not having time for him to do that?
I don't know about that. I felt like we had a few more opportunities than one. But, it's part of the game. If you have a matchup, our guys, we've been preaching it all season. Let's take a matchup down the field, and so we like our receivers. We like our ability to block up front. We like our backs. So if we have matchups across the board, sure, we're going to be aggressive.
Like what happened in the red zone? I think it was, especially the low red zone. I think if my math was right, you passed it 12 of 13 times in the red zone. Obviously, didn't work out. So what happened? Did you get away from what you wanted to do down there?
No, I think we had a really good plan going into it. Just didn't really get the execution we needed. They had a couple of good change-ups on defense. They did a nice job. So I think those are great learning experiences. We have a bunch of stuff in the plan, and today's a red zone third down day as well. So we'll go work those.
What was the thought process of the first red zone play you ran the plate above? What was the thought process behind that? Is that something you were for a while there? Yeah,
you look at when you start evaluating the tape and you see maybe there was an alignment that we thought we could take advantage of, and things. The first game of the year, there's a little bit of they could adjust this way. We thought we had a good look and a good play, and so we went and called it, and we're trying to be aggressive with it. It didn't work out. First down call, you have the ability to use those type of calls because really the defense doesn't know, are you running it, are you throwing it? They did a nice job playing it, so hats off to them. But we're going to continue to be aggressive, try and be as creative as we can to score points.
How different did their defense look in week one without Micah Parsons from the one you saw for 3 years?
Listen, this is a really talented team. I know Micah's a heck of a player, but this team is stacked across the board up front. Those two interior guys, they can get after it. Clark, and this is a good defense, and it's well coached. Flus does a great job of getting these guys in different types of coverages, different types of zone coverages, pressures. And we have a long history, going against him when he was in Indy and in Chicago. So these guys are going to be ready to roll. So we got to get our stuff right and cleaned up, and that's why we're here practicing. I'm looking forward to today.
Anything else? Ron Bland might not. I think they said might not be out. Does that change anything?
We'll just continue to monitor it. Obviously, you don't know. I don't know what I saw. I heard the report too, but we'll just monitor it and see what that looks like come game day.
What did you?
Last one. Well, we'll take both.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Kenny Clark, just talk about the problems that he presents.
Yeah, he, obviously in Green Bay, facing him the last few years, he's a problem. He's a good player. So we have to make sure we know where he's at in each play. And I know getting inserted into the scheme, I'm sure there'll be some carryover from the stuff that he did in Green Bay. But he's a heck of a player. He has a great motor. This guy plays his butt off, and it'll be a great challenge.
How did Sunday go just from being on the sidelines? Obviously, you were doing it all preseason, but just in regular season. Yeah,
I thought it was smooth. I think we were able to communicate with the players, make some adjustments. Up until that last drive, really, it's an 8-point game, so we're just really right there. Just couldn't get enough going early. But I think we'll change that. We'll change the tide. We had a good week of practice yesterday, a good walkthrough. The guys are detailed. They're into it. And so I got a lot of optimism, and I'm really excited about today. Today's gonna be a great day in terms of our red zone, our third downs. Like, those are critical situations that we got to knock out. And the guys had a great meeting, so we'll go get the corrections, and come tomorrow when we look at some more situations, like, just keep on stacking those days. I think that's been kind of the mantra in our room as an offensive unit is, all right, we have a good day or we have an issue, let's get that thing fixed, and then let's come stack it and continue to be positive and get better.